here with a nice video for you.
Hey guys, Kevin Cleary here as well, and we are going to be talking about a new Benchmade. Now, it's not really new, but it's kind of new. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in a second. Before we do, though, I just want to quickly touch on the whole Benchmade cutting up the guns for Portland PD fiasco. Honestly, I really don't think it's a big deal. They just so happen to be close to one another, and I'm sure they've had some kind of an ongoing relationship, considering that, as Wrangler Star points out, they're just down the road from one another. Anyway, watch his video. He makes some really good points that I think are worth considering. The second thing I want to say, of course, other companies are going to take advantage of that social media fiasco, and if they didn't, whoever is involved in their marketing should really have been fired. So I don't begrudge Kershaw or Cold Steel or Ernest Emerson or Rexford or anybody else for taking advantage of the Benchmade situation. All of that said, I still love Benchmade. I don't think it was a big deal at all. I think the people who went crazy about it were totally overreacting. Now let's get back to the knife that I really want to talk about. Okay, so before we actually show you the knife that comes out of this box, I want to bring in a couple of other Benchmades. We have here the Benchmade Freak and the Benchmade Reptilian. This is, of course, the G10 20CV Benchmade Reptilian. And these are fantastic knives. Both of these I love. Both of them I've positively reviewed. The only thing about the Freak that some people have said, now I actually really like the rubber over molding over the FRN. I feel like it makes the knife more comfortable and more substantial in hand. I want my son Joel here to tell you what he thinks of these two knives. So give them both a try, buddy, and tell us what you think.
This one feels nice because it does have a rubber handle, but this one is plastic. And this one is nice, but it doesn't have a rubber handle.
Okay. What do you think of the design? Which one do you think looks nicer?
This one, because it's like the knife we're going to show you.
Oh, okay. So Joel's giving it away a little bit. But yeah, the G10 is definitely a tougher material. And I have to say, I really like the bright blue here. It really gives the knife a lot of personality. Now, me and Joel were talking about this earlier, and he also does really like the black and gray, sort of the contrast that creates, and he likes black a whole lot. Anyway, I think most people would point out that, yeah, the G10 and the open construction. I don't know why I couldn't spit that out, but the G10 and the open construction and the really cool spacers there are highly attractive.
How about you guys comment down below which one you like better?
Good idea, buddy. Yeah, so I'd love to hear your comments below which one you would prefer. I think many of you will know that this one costs a fair bit more, so that may be a thing that impacts your decision. Now, finally, 3 minutes in, I'm sorry guys, but sometimes when you've got a second person on camera with you, it takes a little longer. Here is the knife that we have been waiting to show you. This is the 560 BK Freak. You can see that it's got this really cool black and gray layered G10. It's got the nice red liners as opposed to the blue that we just saw on the Reptilian, and bright red at the back.
And that's why I like this one more, because they have the same thing. If you look here, it's one solid color on each sides, and then in the middle it's two different colors.
There you go. Thanks, buddy. Now, I do want to say one thing that I think is pretty cool, and it's one of the reasons that Joel is here to help me. The color scheme on this new Freak was inspired by a particular individual. Now, this is called the Super Freak. And Joel, can you tell us where they got the idea for the colors?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. So Joel is definitely a fan of Deadpool. He has not, nor will he be seeing the movies anytime soon.
Because I'm only 8.
Yeah, he's only 8 years old. But, you know, even if you're, you know, there's tons of little YouTube videos and stuff out there. So he gets to see a little bit of Deadpool from time to time, and definitely thinks it's cool. And so being a huge superhero fan that he is
the toughest superhero in Marvel because he's indestructible.
There you go. Joel did think it was really cool that Benchmade got their inspiration for the colors here from Deadpool. And actually, that is kind of cool. The other option, and I've heard a number of people comment that this is a Sith knife, meaning, the black and red kind of reminds them of
Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Let's see. What about Kylo Ren? Kind of.
Yeah. More like Kylo Ren. More.
You think more?
More like Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. That's right.
Because he has a darker red. But Kylo Ren has a really bright one. It's kind of orange.
Good call, buddy. Yeah, so, it doesn't matter which Sith you're the biggest fan of, whether it's Vader or Kylo Ren or Darth Maul, yeah.
And by the way, you guys should also comment that down in the comments below.
Oh, good job, buddy. Okay, so now we're looking for lots of comments. Who's your favorite Sith Lord?
Even if we didn't say it, it's not just Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, or Darth Vader. Any Sith in Star Wars.
Okay, very good. So any Sith in Star Wars.
Or Star Wars Rebels.
Okay, fair enough. All right, guys. So now that you've taken a look at this, I just want to give you a quick rundown here. So this black coated blade is M4 steel. M4 is a fantastic steel. And of course, Benchmade always does it coated. I'm not a huge fan of coated blades in general. I understand why Benchmade is doing that to avoid any kind of corrosion. I don't know. I would prefer just to take good care of the blade. Just give me satin finished M4 and I would have been quite happy. Moving on down here, of course, we've got the same sort of internal structure. See if I can show you. There you go. You can see inside how there's that bit of a metal frame in there to accommodate the lock, and then it just becomes G10 all the way back. Of course, we have the Parkerized split arrow clip, which is pretty well known for Benchmade, although I did contact Benchmade to see if they send me a deep carry clip for this, and they said yes. By the way, I asked them if they'd send me one of the little short mini clips that come on the bug out. They didn't want it. So if someone wants to trade me, I've got a deep carry clip coming for this, and I've got this split arrow clip. I may be willing to trade one of those. I probably need to keep this to keep the knife original, but I may be able to work something out with somebody if they want to trade me one of those little mini bug out clips. I'd really like to put one on this. I'd like to put it on a few Benchmades. I think it'd be a really cool option. Anyway, that's a little bit of an aside. Let me grab a couple of numbers for you. I think one thing that's interesting. Oh, hey, Joel, while you're here, why don't you tell me which one of these two knives you like better? They're basically the same, like the same shape, same blade, but you've got the G10 versus the FRN.
I like the G10 better.
You like the G10 better? What makes it better?
Because I really like superheroes, and this is inspired by Deadpool, a superhero.
Yeah, fair enough. And I agree with you, buddy. I think the design on this one is a lot cooler, where you've got the red and the layered G10. It just looks really, really cool.
This one, it's not like this one and this one, because this, if you already know, it has the red inside of here, and this one does. But this one doesn't have one.
Yeah, that's right.
And if it did, it's kind of silver, but this is gray, so that kind of makes sense.
There you go. All right, thanks, buddy. Okay, so let's get the star of the show back on screen here, and so yeah, let's take a look at the Freak. I want to do a couple of quick things. One is measure the weight. So hopefully I don't completely mess this up.
By the way, guys, he's not the star. I'm the star, because I'm the better one. Because I'm asking for all the comments.
How about...
and if Dad gets a YouTube play button, it's mine. Because I get you most of the views.
All right, fair enough. No doubt he will get me most of the views. Okay, so I want to get a weight on this knife for you guys. I suspect that's going to be about the only thing that's different. So we have 4.3 ounces on the Super Freak. And on the standard Freak, do you want to do the honors, buddy? Okay, so put that very carefully on the scale. And I'm going to twist it a little. There we go. So 3.7 ounces. So really, honestly, 3.7 to 4. What was it now? 4.3? Yeah, so 3.7 to 4.3, really not a big deal. Just for the sake of argument, let's throw the Reptilian on there too. It is 4.3 as well.
And this one loses, and these two these two are tied, and this one loses.
Okay, the only other thing I'm not sure about, and I'm going to save this for the review, guys. M4 is a great steel. The one question I would have is whether or not, and I'll try to show these to you here now. I would wonder whether the edge geometry is the same. I really like the thinness here of this high flat grind. I haven't got obviously a chance to cut anything with this yet, but I'm wondering if the coating makes it just a little thicker. I will measure that and I'll let you know for the full review. Okay, so Joel, anything you want to add before we shut down the video?
I think this one might be inspired by a superhero. Well, it's not, but if it was, it would probably be inspired by the old Batman because of the classic blue and gray.
Oh, good call, buddy. Yeah, if that was, maybe that was inspired by the classic blue and gray Batman. Good call. All right, so there we go, guys. That is my initial impression of the Super Freak. In hand, by the way, it's very, very nice. I definitely love the design. I think I'm with Joel saying the design here with the blue, with the red and the gray is a big step up. Of course, I also really, really like the G10.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes.
5,000 likes. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Everybody like it up.
You can tell he watches some other YouTube channels that make...
The Dobre Twins.
There you go. That do a better job of marketing than I do. So there you go, guys. That's the Benchmade Super Freak. I really, this was one of the most exciting knives for me of the year. I talked about how badly I wanted to get one of these. I'm so stoked to have it. I can't wait to carry it, use it, and then in a little bit of time, come back and tell you guys what I think. Thanks for watching. Like he said, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Let's get this video to 5,000 likes.
Look, buddy, I always say we'll talk to you soon at the end. Can we say it together?
Yeah. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.